Hi guys, it's Francesca and welcome back to my channel. Now it feels like ages since I've filmed. I've been trying to film for a few weeks now, but my neighbours are having some work done on their loft or something, so it's just been constant noise throughout the past like 3 weeks or so. So I've not been able to film. Like every time I'd sit down to film, it'd just be bang 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 bang, and yeah, that ain't good for a video. So thankfully they're quieter today so I can actually film a video, and I'm really excited to do this because I'm doing a book haul. Now one thing you'll definitely get to know about me is I'm a total bookworm. I have bookcases just full of books. I'm just literally obsessed. Like every time I go shopping, the main aim is to get a new book, not some clothes, although I usually end up getting clothes because I tend to have every book there is. But I'm actually back with, I think I have like 7 or 8 books to show you what I've bought recently. So this is my October book haul. Now most of my books I get from Waterstones, but there are an odd few that I've bought elsewhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into it. So I shall tell you the book I've got, who it's by, and what the plot blurb says, etc, etc. So first book I bought is this, and the cover really attracted me to this. Just really like colourful covers. So this is One Thing Stolen by Beth Kephart, and it's a National Book Award finalist. So on the back it has several reviews from like different like journalists and things like that. They all say it's excellent. Praise for going over by Beth Kephart. Basically, this is what the blurb says. It just says, something is not right with Nadia Cara. She's becoming a thief. She has secrets she can't tell, and when she tries to speak, the words seem far away. In Florence, Italy, with her Epicurean brother, professor father, and mother who helps at-risk teens, Nadia finds herself trapped by her own obsessions and following the trail of an elusive Italian boy what no one but herself has seen. While her father researches a flood that nearly destroyed Florence in 966, Nadia wonders if she herself can be rescued, or will she disappear. Set against the backdrop of a glimmering city, One Thing Stolen is an exploration of obsession, art, a rare neurological disorder. It's about language and beauty, imagining and knowing, and deep salvation of love. So I don't know, that to me just screamed by me, especially because it's focused in Italy. Now I've been Italy 5 times. I absolutely love the country, especially because my name is Francesca as well. I love Italy, so really excited to start reading this. I never actually heard of the author before, but she's a National Book Award finalist, so she's clearly done really good for herself. So this was £10.99. Now when I went to Waterstones it was 3 books for 2, and I actually spent about £50 on books. I mean, is that bad? I got a lot of books though. So it was 3 for 2 when I went. I'm not too sure if that offer is still on or not, but that is the first book I bought, so I'm really excited to start reading that. Now the next book I bought is We All Looked Up by Tommy Wallach. I think it's pronounced Wallach. Yes, this is We All Looked Up. This is £8 from Waterstones, and this says, before the ostrich, really? Before the asteroid, we let ourselves be defined by labels. The athlete, the outcast, the slacker, the overachiever. Then we all looked up and everything changed. They said it will be here in 2 months. That gives us 2 more months to leave our labels behind. 2 months to become something bigger than what we've been. Something that would last even after the end. 2 months to really live. So this is basically, I presume, about an asteroid coming to Earth. They have 2 months to live. Again, I haven't heard of this author either, but I really like the cover as well. Especially because, like, on the front it says, this generation's the standard. Once troubling, uplifting, scary and heart-wrenching. Andrew Smith, author of Grasshopper Jungle, which I have heard of, but I've never actually got around to reading. So to say that he's wrote that Grasshopper Jungle and he's reviewed this really good, maybe you totally want to buy it. So yeah, this was priced buy one get one half price. I'm sure the other few I've got were 3 for 2 as well. So that is the second October book haul I've bought. Next book I bought is one by one of my favourite authors ever, which is Sophie Mackenzie, and this is Here We Lie. Now I have like majority, or not really all of Sophie Mackenzie's books. I like that she, like when I was a younger teenager, she released like teenager books, and now this to me seems more like an adult based book. You know, as I am 21 now, I'm definitely more into adult based books. So this basically says, on holiday with family and her adoring why can't I speak today? On holiday with family and her adoring fiance Jed, Emily couldn't be happier, but overnight the idyllic trip turns into a waking nightmare when one of the group is found dead in what appears to be a terrible accident. The devastated party returns to London to cope with their loss while trying to resume their normal lives, but new revelations shed a shocking light on the holiday tragedy and set Emily on a perilous journey to discover the truth about what happened. Soon, a terrifying series of threats and lies bring her face to face with the dark truths at the heart of her family. And this just says, praise to Sophie Mackenzie, an intense taught tale that preys on one of the deepest fears, that we might not be able to trust those closest to us. She seems to have 2 other books. I don't know if they're all related to this. I hope that this is the first one. So on the back it shows Trust in Me and Close My Eyes. I'm not too sure if they all link on or not. I don't think they do. No, because it just starts off with part 1. So that sounds really, really good to me. I don't usually go for this sort of type. Sort of like mystery books, that's not usually the type I go for. But since it is Sophie Mackenzie, I really do like her. I'm really, really excited to see how this goes. Now the next book I bought, and I've actually read this, and I was really disappointed in this, and I just can't figure out why, because this book is Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. Now I love Lauren Oliver. I think she's got to be one of my all-time favourite authors. I have every single one of her books and I've just loved her since the beginning, but with this book I was just so disappointed. I don't know if it's me or if it's the book, but I just found it to be really like slow. It kept going back to the past, back to future, back to the past, back to the future, then it was present, and then it would just, like, I had to keep going back to who was who and what was what and what was happening. And then there was a really, really good twist in this that I completely did not expect whatsoever. Like, I didn't think it was predictable in the slightest. Thought that was a really good twist, but at the same time it really annoyed me because, oh, you just have to read the book to find out. But I don't know, I'm really disappointed in this book. So I don't think I'd read it again. I just feel so bad because, like, Lauren Oliver is just one of my favourites, but for some reason I just really, really didn't like this. Anyway, this is what it says on the back. This is it. Somehow in these pictures, the mystery of the accident is contained, and the explanation for Dora's subsequent behaviour, for the silencer's disappearance. Don't ask me how I know, I just do. If you don't understand that, I guess you've never had a sister. So yeah, it's about 2 sisters called Dora and Nick, and they have a terrible accident, and I can't really tell you much more because it's spoilers, but it keeps going like back and forth, and I don't really like that in books. And I found with this it did too much of that, and I kept getting the 2 sisters mixed up, and I don't know, I just really didn't like it. I'm sorry, Lauren Oliver, but do give it a try if you can, interested in it. I mean, some people might follow it a bit better than I did, but I just found it so hard to understand, so I have to get a thumbs down for this, but it's still part of my October book haul. Now the next book I got, and I've actually seen the film first instead of reading the book, but this is If I Stay by Gail Foreman. Now I absolutely adore the film. I thought it was fantastic, and it just made me want to go and read the book and find out like what interesting bits they missed, because with film adaptations they do tend to miss the really good juicy bits of the book, so I really wanted to go and buy the book. And I know they have like 3 or 4 of them, so I really can't wait to read this and then eventually get the whole series. So this is If I Stay. Living's all about making choices, dying's no different. Now on the back it just says, life can change in an instant. A cold February morning, a snowy road, and suddenly all of Maya's choices are gone, except one. As alone as she'll ever be, Maya must make the most difficult choice of all. Says it's a haunting, heart-rending and ultimately life-affirming. If I Stay will make you appreciate all that you have, all that you've lost, and all that you might be. Now with the film it definitely did make me feel like that, so I'm hoping the book will make me feel like that as well. This was also part of the buy one get one half price, so I did get that with the other book that I showed that had the label on. But on its own this is £8, so it's not too bad for a really good book. Now the next book I got is part of a series, and this is book 1. This is Did I Mention I Love You by Estelle Mascame. I hope I pronounced that right. Some of these authors have like ridiculous names to pronounce, and I'm totally rubbish at pronouncing names. Yes, this is book 1 of a phenomenal Dimly series. It says, when 16-year-old Eden Monroe agrees to spend the summer with her estranged father in the beachfront city of Santa Monica, California, she has no idea what she's letting herself into. Eden's parents are divorced, and now her father has a brand new family. For Eden, this means she's about to meet 3 new stepbrothers. The eldest is Tyler Bruce, a troubled teenager with a short temper and a huge ego. Eden's complete polar opposite. Eden quickly finds herself thrust into a world full of new experiences as Tyler's group of friends take her under their wing. But the one thing she can't understand is Tyler. The more she tries to figure him out, the more she finds herself falling for other person she shouldn't, her stepbrother. Thrown in Tyler's clingy girlfriend, a guy who has her sights set on Eden, there are secret lies and a whole lot of drama. But how can Eden keep her feelings under control, and can she ever work out the truth about Tyler? Now that just seems like such a good book to me. I love stories like that where like it's whole like families, and you like move to a new family, and it's in California, which I'm obsessed with California, and I'm like dying to go there one day. So that definitely drew me to buying this book, was the fact that it's based in California. Yeah, so it just sounds really good. I really like the names, like Eden Monroe and Tyler Bruce. Like, they're really cool names, I don't know. Yeah, so that's the book 1 of Did I Mention I Love You by Estelle Mascame. Now the next book I bought is also buy one get one half price, and this is Am I Normal Yet by Holly Bourne. Really like the cover. I just love bright colours like yellow and black, two of my favourite colours together. It says it's tough being a girl. Couldn't agree more. So it says normal at 16 equals college, tick. Friends who won't dope you, tick. Parties fun, tick. A boyfriend, cross. All Evie wants is to be normal, and now that she's almost off her meds in a new school where no one knows as the girl who went nuts, there's only one thing left to do, tick off her list. But relationships can mess with anyone's head. Something Evie's new friends, Amber and Lottie, know only too well. The trouble is, if Evie won't tell her secrets, how can they stop her making a huge mistake? I don't know what drew me to this book. I mean, it just sounds really, really good. It's something different from what I normally read, so that's probably why I bought it. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to think about this book yet. I will have to give it a good read over. I mean, wait, how long is it? It's 433 pages. That probably take me like a week to read maybe. I'm a really fast reader. So I'll probably do a book review on all of these when once I finish reading the whole lot. Like do like a whole month of like a book review sort of thing. So yeah, this was part of the buy one get one half price series, and alone this would be £8. Now the next book I bought from Waterstones, which I am currently reading now, is Unbecoming by Jenny Downham. Again, Jenny Downham's got to be one of my top authors up there. I absolutely love her. Her previous book, which was a best-selling book, was Before I Die, and I absolutely adored that book. I just thought it was excellent, so when I saw that she came out with a new book, I just had to go and get it, especially because it's a hardback as well. I love good old hardback books. So this alone was £15. I'm only like that much into it. I've hardly read anything yet, but so far it's really, really good. So on the back it just says risk your heart. It makes things happen. You see if I'm right. And then the actual blurb is 3 women, 3 secrets, 1 heart-stopping story. Katie, 17, in love with someone whose identity she can't reveal. Her mother Caroline, uptight, worn out, and about to find the past catch up with her. Katie's grandmother Mary, back with her family after years of mysterious absence and capable of anything, despite her suffering from Alzheimer's. As Katie curses an elder woman who brings daily chaos to her life, she finds herself drawn to her. Rules get broken as oh my god, I can't say that word. As alliances shift. Is Mary contagious? Is badness genetic? In confronting the past, Katie is forced to seize the present. As Mary slowly unravels a family secret are revealed, Katie learns to live and finally dares to love. It says, funny, sad, honest and wise, Unbecoming is a celebration of life and learn to honour your own stories. Yeah, so I am on page 25, so like I said, I've hardly read anything, but so far so good. I really do like books about like one family and different people in that family. I think it's really, really good how they all bring it all together in the end, so we're excited to carry on rereading this. And then the last book I bought for my October book haul, which isn't from Waterstone. I actually bought this from Asda. Now Asda do really good books, like majority of new books that come out do go to Asda, and they're certainly a lot cheaper than Waterstone / WH Smith. So I saw this. This is Kim by Sean Smith, and he is the Sunday Times bestselling author. Now this is an official biography or anything like that, it's just one that this person's made about his knowledge on Kim Kardashian. Now I absolutely love the Kardashians, no shame whatsoever, I love them. Kim is definitely one of my favourites, followed by Khloe. I just love Kim's sense of personality, she reminds me a lot of myself. I just think she's so stylish and gorgeous, so really excited to read this all about her. Just has her picture on the back as well. And then inside it just says Kim Kardashian's phenomenon. Despite her privileged upbringing in Beverly Hills, 10 years ago Kim was just a was just a modest stylist to stars like Paris Hilton and Brandy, making extra money selling her clothes on eBay. But a combination of hard work, an astute business brain, a hit TV series and a body to die for turned her life around. In his revealing biography of Kim, best-selling author Sean Smith discovers a sweet, kind, yet smart young woman whose life story reads like an X-rated version of Dynasty, murder, elopement, a notorious sex tape, a 72-day marriage, gender transition, and possibly glamorous designer dresses. Finding in love with one of the biggest stars on the planet, Kanye West, she's begun her own dynasty with her daughter North and the approaching birth of her son. Now as Kim Kardashian West, she's the most photographed and talks about the celebrity of the past decade. Her following on Instagram alone exceeds 42 million, over 4 million more than the population of her home state of California. Kim follows her extraordinary journey from her childhood amazing family to her turbulent love life and multi-million-dollar lifestyle. Is the ultimate insight into an icon of our time. I'm sorry that was totally messed up. I cannot read for shit today. So inside, I'm seeing if it has any pictures, and I love it when they have pictures. Oh yeah, it's got like pictures. She looks like totally different. I love it when they do all pictures and stuff like that. So I'm like I said, a massive fan of Kardashians. Really excited to find out if any like juicy? What the hell's juicy secrets about Kim and all her family. Juicy? Really, Fran? This is what happens when I haven't filmed in ages. Words just come out of my mouth and I don't know what they mean, and I can't read and I can't talk. But yeah, that is the last book of my October book haul. So if you have any questions or anything about any of the books, or if you can't get them,